One of Alexandria's coolest neighborhoods, Del Rey, is also now one of the 11 most endangered historic places in Virginia. Preservation Virginia says too many historic bungalows are getting torn down to build big houses that really don't match the neighborhood. But as Bruce Lasham reports, not everyone is eager to give up their property rights to save Del Rey.
Del Rey is kind of like a small town in the heart of the city. But a lot of people fear the change that is sweeping over this neighborhood.
We're getting a lot of big mansions in here. The flavor of the neighborhood is really changing, and I don't know what direction we're going.
Part of Del Rey is the historic former town of Potomac, which was built around the turn of the last century as a kind of commuter suburb before it was annexed by the city of Alexandria.
It was an experiment to see if people would take trains and trolleys into Washington to do their jobs, and it turned out to be very successful at that.
Part of the town's charm is the eclectic mix of little bungalows, cottages, and multifamily homes that sprung up. But in the last few years, about 75 of those small houses have been torn down, ripped apart to make way for much bigger homes.
What we're losing, frankly, is the small town feel that Del Rey now is known for.
You're worried we're losing the very thing that has made Del Rey so attractive.
Exactly.
It's on the Virginia registry. It's on the national registry. That's not enough to save it?
No, the local government has to act.
Preservation Virginia has named the historic town one of the most endangered historic sites in the Commonwealth. And some neighbors here are pushing for a historic overlay that would offer Del Rey the same kind of historic protection that's enforced in Old Town and the historic African-American community of Parker Gray.
They tear down fabulous old houses.
But not everyone is convinced, including Alexandria's mayor, who lives in Del Rey.
I don't think folks are willing to give up some of their private property rights for a city board to make decisions about whether they can make changes to their property.
The mayor says one of the reasons Del Rey has thrived is that people can expand their homes to accommodate growing families. Preservationists will meet Tuesday night at the old firehouse in Town Hall in hopes of changing the politicians' minds.
I think it's worth fighting for.
In Alexandria, Bruce Lasham, WUSA 9.